Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be doing a review as well as kind of a how-to on how to use the Kahtoola MICROspikes for cold weather, snow, icy hiking. So let's get started.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now.
Now these spikes are made to go around your hiking boot or hiking shoe for those snowy and icy hikes, especially at higher elevations where you have those rocks and those cliffs that get really slick with that ice. And so as you can see here, these spikes are meant to give you really strong traction in those areas so that you don't slip. We have had these for a little while now. We've used them on multiple hikes and they are amazing. They really do what they say they do, and we have been so impressed. We've done multiple trails, and then we also went up a snow-covered driveway with a layer of ice underneath that was steeper than any trail we've ever been on. Incredibly steep driveway, and it worked super well even on that type of terrain. It's incredible at doing both of those things. And so maybe you're not a hiker, but you need something like this. This is a great thing. So when you're using these, first off, the two sizing charts are for hiking shoes and hiking boots. I wear a 9.5 true hiking boot here, and these are the large size. So that'll kind of give you a gauge of what to use. My wife wears a 7. Yeah, she's nodding to me at the camera. And she has a small, and both work well. And so far they've held up very well too. So the way that you use these is you get your boot, kind of knock the snow and stuff off, and you'll see on the actual spike, there's a thing that says front, and then you've got this piece that kind of looks like the back of a shoe. So you're gonna slip the front in, just like this, and then you're gonna pull the rest around the back and up tight. So to know that you have the right sizing, all of your chains should be tight, front to back, just like that. Nothing's moving. As you can see, they get a little gummed up, but it falls off as you go. So when you first start using them, you're gonna think, oh, they're just make my boots heavy, but they don't. It actually falls off as you walk more. The only issue that we've had with these is the back sometimes will slip down. It's never come off, but sometimes it'll slip down, and that'll kind of aid in making it really gummy with that snow and ice. However, a little trick that you can do, there's a couple of holes here. You could actually put a string or a little piece of rope through and tie them up to make sure they stay right where they need to be. That could be a sizing problem. I could need the mediums, but I had the mediums and they just fit so tight it felt like it was gonna snap. So you might have to play around with it to figure out how it's gonna work and how it's gonna do. But for the most part, these are an incredible investment. If you are a regular hiker and you love to get out in the wintertime, do some snowy and icy hikes, it's amazing. They really do work well. And maybe if you just need them around the house because you're in an area where it snows and gets icy, they're a very good thing. I think they're $60 on Amazon, so they're not necessarily a cheap thing, but it's certainly worth paying for them and buying them. We'll leave a link to these in the description below. You can click that, make it super easy for you to get to them if that's something you want to check out. A couple of other things is these are very effective in the snow, but again, because of that gumming up, if it's not real icy, if there's no ice, if you're not on a cliff, it may be best to just not put them on, because your boots, if you've got good tread on your hiking boots, you're gonna make it through real easily. But if you're going downhill, uphill, on a cliff, climbing over rocks, on ice, these are definitely something that you're gonna wanna throw on. And we just kinda hang them off our pack, and it's real easy, real convenient, because then we can just pop them off, pop them on when we need them, and then same thing. Adds a little bit of weight, but you gotta have it if you're in those areas. We've seen people slip and fall before, and sometimes it can be very scary, especially if you're on a cliff. That's pretty much it with the Kahtoola MICROspikes. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. We hope it was helpful. Make sure you like it if it was, and then subscribe to the channel. New videos every week. We don't want you to miss them. So come journey more with us, and we'll see you next time.